happy to play that every night if I have to. That, of course, is California's Maxine Waters. You've seen it before because it's important. She's one of the many Democrat leaders who offered up far more inflammatory and violent rhetoric, as you just saw there, than President Trump ever has. She directed her blind liberal zombies to take action immediately after a mob of leftist goons harassed then Homeland Security Secretary Christian Nielsen and former Trump press secretary Sarah Sanders, who were out with their own families in public. Congress never censored Maxine. They never removed her from her committee assignments. In fact, the radicals did the opposite. They lionized her. And now, as President Trump faces impeachment and criticism of incitement from people like Maxine Waters, Mad Maxine has no remorse. Watch this, her on MSNBC.
Can you say that you have not glorified or encouraged violence against Republicans?
Absolutely, I can say it. As a matter of fact, if you look at the words that I used, the strongest thing I said was tell them they're not welcome. Talk to them. Tell them they're not welcome. I didn't say go and fight. I didn't say anybody was going to have any violence, and so they can't make that stick.
Oh, man. Create a crowd, get in their face, is what she said. This is a member of Congress who now controls the House Finance Committee. She has gone decades without being called out for her violent rhetoric. By her own party standards, she should be removed from office. Well, I want to welcome now to the program editor at The Intellectual Conservative, Rachel Alexander, also executive director of USA Strong, Aaron Elmore is with us, and the president of the Red Renaissance PAC, Kim Klacik, is here. Rachel, Aaron, Kim, great to have you all here with me.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Kim, let me start with you. She cannot even admit the words that are on tape were violent rhetoric.
No, she can't admit it, and she did tell everybody to get in their face, and I'm glad you showed that clip, because I remember when people were attacking Sarah Sanders, and here she was, a woman, and they said absolutely nothing about it. But this is what gets me the most about Maxine Waters and whatever network she was on. No one did actual journalism and pulled up the tapes and the recordings to show her exactly what she said previously. If that was a Republican, you best believe they would have the receipts for it. But this is media bias that we see all the time. They have double standards on Capitol Hill, and I think she should have to answer to what she has said before, especially now, like you said, they're pulling committee assignments away from people like Marjorie Taylor Greene and others. I think she should have to answer to it.
Aaron, what is so frustrating about all of this is what's going on now in this trial in the Senate. The president doesn't even come close to, forget about Maxine Waters. You've got others on the Democratic side of the aisle that have said horrible, violent things as well, Aaron.
You're 100% right. We've seen Cory Booker, Maxine Waters, Hillary are worse and far more dangerous. And the hypocrisy from the left rings like a bell. They have no accountability. No one cares. They just get away with murder. And I've gone back as a lawyer and read Brandenburg versus Ohio, which is the leading case. And nothing that the president has done, nothing, has risen to the level of incitement. The left is just using this as a tool, and they're using 50-cent buzzwords in air quotes to try to control the narrative here and, erase the memory of our 45th president. And it is not going to work. You cannot stop progress. You cannot stop President Trump. He was our president. He always will have been the 45th president of the United States. This should scare every American, left, right, and center.
Yeah, that case you talk about, it specifically says, the Supreme Court says, you've got to give actual directions, specific instructions of what to do to have the violence committed. The president didn't do any of that, much less incite anything that way. Rachel, I wanted to bring you on the program because you wrote a fabulous piece, I saw it over at Town Hall, about Republicans needing to start playing chess against Democrats. And look, start making chess moves, less defense mode. I'm tired, I'm sure like the entire panel is, Rachel, of Republicans playing defense here. What was the goal of the article?
I want to stop us from just, expressing our frustration when we see things done by the left that aren't right, instead of just saying, oh, gosh, there they go, calling us conspiracy theorists again. we need to get ahead of them. We need to come out and be able to show that, no, we're not conspiracy theorists, and get to the root of their argument and stop them from setting the premises, stop them from setting the debate, because we are way too reactionary, and that's how they are beating us, because they're putting the argument on their terms.
One of the things that I read in your article, which I thought was true, was that we shouldn't be chasing down rabbit holes. Anybody on social media knows the rumors fly, Kim, about all kinds of craziness. We spend more time chasing these rumors than actually going after the Democrats and their radical policies. Do you agree, Kim?
No, I absolutely do agree. And I think Rachel brings up some great points there. I think, we should go even further than that and change the narrative completely. When are we going to talk about the education system? When are we going to talk about balancing the budget? We get so caught up in the theatrics that they're playing down on Capitol Hill, when we should be talking about what people really want to hear. And that's why I wanted to go to Congress, because I don't think people really want to spend time hearing about AMC or Maxine Waters or any of what we've been hearing about so often. We need to get ahead of it, and we need to just change the narrative altogether and really serve the American people.
The Democrats are great about accusing all of us of following these conspiracy theories that we talk about, and they tag us to fringe groups, half of them I never even heard of. And yet, Nancy Pelosi will offer up conspiracy theories. Let me show you this tweet from back in the day, just after President Trump was elected the first time. Our election was hijacked. There is no question. Congress has a duty to protect our democracy. That's from May of 2017, Aaron. That sounds like a conspiracy theory to me, and no one ever called her a conspiracy theorist. Certainly she's got media cover, though.
Wait, she just used the word facts in a tweet? Democrats don't care about facts. They care about feelings. They lie to change the narrative in their favor every single day. This is truly sick, and this is the gaslighting that is happening to the American people. We sit here and we try to tell the truth, and they call us conspiracy theorists. They call us racist. And so many people that I know that are conservative don't speak up because they're afraid.
Yep.
Or racist.
We lost her.
They have almost scared people into submission, and that is not the American dream. This is not right. This is not what our country was founded upon, and the left is winning. And as Rachel said, we are playing catch up. Why haven't all of these executive orders that Joe Biden is signing basically like this? He has no idea what he's signing. Why haven't lawyers that are conservative been fighting every single executive order for constitutionality? We don't know if these things are even constitutional. Let's get these in front of the Supreme Court. Let's get these in the legal system. Let's start challenging him. Meanwhile, it's basically, other than a few instances, crickets. This is a shame. This is a sham, and this is wrong. The Republicans really need to step up and get on their A game here, because we are not.
Well, Rachel, I'm going to give you the last word here. You had a quote in there that said that you saw somebody on Newsmax, in fact, saying we should be talking about policies, not people, and you disagreed. We should be talking about people. I'm going to disagree with both of you. I think we should be talking about the policies and not afraid to talk about the people, too. We need to talk about both of them. Rachel, take it away for me.
Well, the left has been able to force us to talk about the people because they dominate the mainstream media. So we can't completely get away with it. But it's also one of Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals that's been very successful. You take a target, you personalize it, you ridicule it, and that way you destroy that person as a mouthpiece. So in some sense, we're going to have to come back and, defend these people that the left is attacking, but it can also be very effective for us to destroy their people at the top from being very reputable. So, no, I do actually agree with you. It'd be nice if we could address
So I guess you don't have a problem with me calling her Mad Maxine. That's how I go after people. Kim, Aaron, Rachel, great to have all three of you on the program. Come back soon.
Thank you.